Beyond its religious context, the Bhagavad Gita offers timeless wisdom and philosophical insights that can resonate with people from all walks of life. Here is a short description of some of its key quotes in a universal context. For one who has conquered his mind, a mind is best of friends, but for one who has failed to do so, a mind is the greatest enemy. This quote highlights the importance of mastering one's thoughts and emotions for inner peace. Happiness from the senses seems like nectar initially, but it is bitter as poison in the end. Here, the Gita cautions against seeking temporary pleasure of sense, advocating for a deeper, more sustainable source of happiness. Set thy heart upon thy work, but never on its reward. Emphasizing the value of detachment from outcomes, this quote advocates focusing on the action, not the reward. He who is content with whatever comes, without attachment, not disappointed when he gets nothing, is wise. Contentment and detachment are highlighted as critical aspects of a peaceful mind. Calmness, gentleness, silence, self-restraint, and purity, these are the disciplines of the mind. This quote speaks to the cultivation of mental virtues for achieving inner peace. As a straw in wind sweeps away a boat on the water, even one of the roaming world of the senses on which the mind focuses can carry away a man's intellect. The Gita warns about the dangers of uncontrolled senses leading one away from wisdom. One who sees inaction in action, and action in inaction, is intelligent among men. This paradoxical statement encourages seeing deeper realities beyond surface-level actions. When meditation is mastered, the mind is unwavering like the flame of a lamp in a windless place. The Gita extols the virtues of meditation in stabilizing the mind. There is neither this world nor the world beyond nor happiness for the one who doubts. Doubt is seen as an obstacle to spiritual and mental peace. A person can rise through the efforts of his own mind, or draw himself down in the same manner, because each person is his own friend or enemy. This emphasizes self-effort and personal responsibility in shaping one's mindset and life. One who has control over the mind is tranquil in heat and cold, in pleasure and pain, and in honor and dishonor. Inner peace comes from equanimity in all situations. The self-controlled soul, who moves amongst sense objects, free from either attachment or repulsion, he wins eternal peace. Detachment from extremes leads to lasting peace. Delusion arises from anger. The mind is bewildered by delusion. Reasoning is destroyed when the mind is bewildered. The chain reaction of negative emotions and their impact on peace is outlined here. One who has renounced attachment to the fruits of action, who is ever content, and free from all kinds of desires, does not act though he may be engaged in all kinds of actions. Renunciation of attachment to outcomes is seen as crucial to inner peace. When a person is devoted to something with complete faith, I unify his faith in that. Then, when his faith is completely unified, he gains the object of his devotion. The power of faith and devotion in achieving one's goals. A person is said to have achieved yoga, the union with the self, when the perfectly disciplined mind gets freedom from all desires. Freedom from desires is a path to union with the self. From the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to my abode, O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. The material world's impermanence and the spiritual realm's eternal nature. The wise, engaged in devotional service, take refuge in the Lord and free themselves from the cycle of birth and death by renouncing the fruits of action in the material world. Spiritual wisdom as a means to transcend worldly attachments. Even if you are the most sinful of all sinners, yet you shall cross over all sin by the raft of knowledge. He who has no attachments can really love others, for his love is pure and divine. True love is free from selfish attachments and lust of possession. Whatever action is performed by a great man, common men follow in his footsteps. The influence of exemplary individuals on society. Better is one's own duty though devoid of merit than the duty of another well discharged. The importance of following one's own path. A gift is pure when it is given from the heart to the right person at the right time and right place, and when we expect nothing in return. The purity of selfless giving. It is better to live your destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfection. Authenticity in living one's own life. I am the same to all beings. I favor none. nor am I partial to anyone. I am the Father of all and the same to all. The universal love and impartiality of the divine. Among all kinds of killers, time is the ultimate because time kills everything. The relentless power of time. The wise who knows the truth thinks, I do nothing at all, for in seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, eating, walking, sleeping, breathing, he thinks, the senses move amongst the sense objects. The realization that actions are performed by the senses and the self is beyond these actions. These Bhagavad Gita quotes on positive thinking offer deep insights into understanding the self and finding inner peace. They guide one towards a heightened self-awareness and a mindset rooted in positivity and spiritual wisdom.